Rich risings, afternoon, and good night. Wagwan.
Get baked with me.
What's going on, yo? I am SznLuv, SznLuv. That's who I be. Coming to you not live at all from the creative community hub GetBaked NYC. So happy to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Getting your mind right. Love that for you. Keep that up, babe. It's sexy, you know what I mean? But I have a beautiful show for you guys here today. Now, as you know, GetBaked Sessions are courtesy of GetBaked NYC. And GetBaked NYC is a creative community hub created to help creatives create. Oh my goodness. How do you do that? Well, we do that through getting baked. My concept of getting baked is living life through livity. And livity is the Rastafarian concept of living through righteousness. The knowing that God, Jah, runs through every and all living things. That's kind of the sentiment that I promote here on Get Baked NYC and through my Get Baked sessions as a baby Rasta. I feel it is my duty on this blood clot, God-forsaken world to provide my energy in this consistent way of being an energetic checkpoint. A place for people to come back to, get your mind right real quick, and be set up for success for the next cycle of our lives. One of the ways that Get Baked NYC helps ourselves and you guys stay in tune with Mother Nature is through the astrology, because we understand that as above, so below. So, with that being said, let's get into our astro weather for this week.
Astro of the week.
So, as you know, the moon represents our inner environment, our emotions, our subconscious. If the sun represents the outside, the moon represents the inside. And one could see that just like the tides are pulled back and forth, so are us as humans. I get a lot of my astrology info from Aura Align on YouTube. I love her very much. She goes into depth each and every full moon and new moon and just what it's about, the surrounding transit and things like that. So if you're interested in knowing more about full moons or new moons or both, then definitely go check out Aura Aligned. For this segment here, we like to focus in on the overview of what the planets are looking like during the weeks. So the day that this video will be posted is October 27th, and the moon is in Aries currently. And then tomorrow, Saturday, we will be going into our full moon in Taurus, and that'll take us into our Sunday. Monday will remain in Taurus, and Tuesday we'll go into the sign of Gemini, and that'll take us into our Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday of next week, we will be in the sign of Cancer. Take that astro weather report how you will. You know exactly how Mother Nature's going to be. Get the fuck out of my shop. You already know exactly how Mother Nature's going to be cutting up for this next upcoming week. So please plan accordingly, like I always say. And if you would like to know the astro weather for the rest of the month, then definitely check out our resource in the link in our bio. It is updated every month. And that concludes our astro weather report for this week. Alright, today's hot take, weed culture. As you know, Get Baked NYC, we be getting baked. A lot of the times when you hear somebody smokes consistently, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh my God, what are you escaping from? What are you trying to run away from? It's always brought from this kind of like, my opinion, place of lack, just in terms of like, oh, we're trying to escape something. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to avoid our current reality. That's kind of the narrative around drugs in general. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't really do anything outside of weed, but you know what I mean? No judgment to anybody that does, because to each his own, live your life, period. There's this fear around weed and addictions and just the repetition of whatever substance it is that a person tries to consume, and there's the reality where it's like, okay, too much of something can be a bit much, you know what I mean? Burp, excuse me. But over here at Get Baked MIC, I would like to promote the sentiment of not like taking the blame away from the substances, because I definitely feel like we like to hyperfixate on the thing that is within the problem, but not realizing that it's you yourself that is the problem. I had to let that sentence breathe for a second, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times, majority of the times, the reason why, we feel the way that we do when we're high, or we're experiencing something in a more negative light, or from a position of lack, is simply because that's the perception that we're looking at life through at that specific time. Transmuting, elevating yourself, and getting high in general requires a shift in perspective. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at it as something that is taking away from you or making you more sluggish, and not saying that it's not capable of doing that to you, because it absolutely is. But I think that there's some accountability that needs to be held when it comes to consuming any substance, because you're the one that's consuming it. It's being translated through your lens in your body. And I just feel like we should have the critical thinking skills in order to discern whether something is for us or not for us. It's not the drug, it's you. It's not the weed, girl. It's you. And in order to have, in my opinion, a satisfying, elevating experience, it requires accountability of self and accountability of the stage of life that you're in right now. Y'all, I've been smoking since I was like 14. That's for a variety amount of reasons. The way that I grew up, the stigma that I became accustomed to when it came to weed in general, all of that has to play a factor into why somebody, starts consuming drugs when they consume drugs. Came into a lot of instances where it's just like, okay, like, am I smoking for me, or am I smoking for, like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Or I didn't know. And there's a lot of transmuting that I had to do, just in terms of, like, why I smoked and why I felt the need to consistently always, roll up. I've went so many periods and times of just, like, taking tea breaks and, journaling, meditating, and really asking myself if this is something that, like, I need in my life. I've come to the conclusion that I don't. I literally do not. And I don't think anybody needs it. But I feel like if you want it, like me, because I want to be elevated. Like I said, it affects everybody's body differently. So it's not going to affect my body how it affects your body. You know what I mean? But a lot of work went into transmuting the energy from lack, of just like, oh, I need this, oh my god, or I'm trying to escape something, I don't want to think, into making myself feel a little bit more free, in my opinion, a little bit more uplifted and elevated. Something else that came up as I transmuted the energy was the peace that it brought me, because I wasn't always a herb girly, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely a grabber monster. But for real, like, I dead used to be on my grabber John, you know what I'm saying? Fonto, damn, that was a time. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Transmuting the experience for me came with transmuting the entire drug in general. And the way that I did that was through switching up my rolling up routine. You know what I'm saying? So instead of smoking grabba, now I smoke with herbs. And with that being said, that brings us straight into our herb for this week.
Herb of the week. Go.
So the herb that I'm rolling up right now is chamomile. Chamomile is in the category of calming and relaxing herbs, just like rose and lavender. Chamomile is really good at releasing tension. Chamomile gets the spotlight this week because she has really helped me through headaches, menstrual pain. Girl, amazing at easing the pain. Like, oh my goodness, chamomile really be saving lives out this bitch. For the mind, incorporating this herb in your rolling up routine, for me personally, I feel like it helps everything slow the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like capitalism in general, you know what I mean? Just be moving mad fast, you know what I mean? Like, mad quick. And it's like, what are we rushing for? Chamomile is a herb that'll really sit your ass down and just have you like, calmer than a bitch. I'm weak. And it's also good for sleep as well. You know, that goes into the body, but also the mind as well, of just like, girl, before bed, a nice big packed chamomile spliff will have you out like a light, babe. Take my word for it. You won't regret it. Period. And then spiritually, chamomile is used in different spells and energetically as a whole, like putting it around your home and stuff like that as a purifier. But it brings ease, it promotes ease, softens the blow of any spell that or mojo jar or bag that you're creating. That concludes our herb for this week. If you are interested in copping up on some herbs, either chamomile, rose, lavender, raspberry, or any other herb that I mentioned on these episodes, you can go to GetBaked NYC down below in the bio, and we have herbs available. Probably not right now while you're watching this, because we are closed until Capricorn season. So if you'd like to pre-order, you can definitely hit us up, because we got what you need, period. Don't expect it all to be the same anymore. Spare yourself the pain, love. And now this. Ones and twos, ones and twos. Okay. Sup? How's it going? You come here often? Yo, you know, I feel like everybody gets their inspiration from everywhere, you know what I'm saying, regardless of like, you know, what you do within the entertainment industry. But, you know, I personally get my inspiration from other creators. Like, there's just so many great content creators out there. For me specifically, I love YouTube, obviously. While I was thinking about that, I just stopped and I was like, oh shit, was I consistent this month or like this week? Then I started going on a whole spiral Alice in Wonderland type rabbit hole, and just remembering all the fucking content that I should have been posting, that I could have been posting. And no, the excuses just pile on. Jesus Christ. That reflection is so beautiful, because just like how my favorite creator can't post consistently simply because they're fucking human, it makes me really appreciative for when we are on, you know what I mean, when we are posting and we are being consistent. You know, it feels like even more of a reason to express that gratitude for the people that give us the entertainment on our screens, you know what I mean? Because when they don't be posting, they be like, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's how I feel. So I can only imagine how my peoples be feeling, the ones that watch my videos and that wait for, you know, my content to drop out. I can only imagine your peoples that be waiting on you to post and share what's next. You know what I'm saying? That reflection really helps me see the grace that we could all just be giving each other and ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, take a breather. It is what it is. You couldn't get that YouTube video out this week. That is okay, girl. Try again next week. That's like the beautiful question you get to ask yourself after you've been knocked down. Like, are you gonna get back up, or are you saying that you're not about this life like you said you was? Okay, yeah. Dust them knees off, bitch. Get the fuck. Real shit though. This has been a letter to the lonely creative. Just know that you are not alone. I'm here for you and I see you, okay? Coming to you not live at all from the Creative Community Hub, GetBaked NYC. You know where I'll be. It's SznLuv, SznLuv. And I'm gonna see you next week, alright? Peace. But on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this GetBaked session. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this episode. I have been trying new things with these GetBaked sessions. Y'all know I've been, you know, doing a whole bunch of things these past 2 years, just practicing the type of content that I wanted to be, and all of that good stuff. But I feel like I finally found a really good format, a really good technique, and, you know, just way that I want this show to look. So I'm really excited to show you guys what's in store for this. Now, you're watching this full moon episode on YouTube right now, but please know that as of Capricorn season, these full moon GetBaked sessions will be available on our Patreon. That is $3.99 a month. So we can enjoy it here now on the YouTube channel. And don't forget that our new moon sessions will always be here every new moon. But as far as the full moon ones, when it comes to December 22nd, that's when they will start being on our Patreon. So make sure you tap in, get your subscription when the time comes, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be lit and they're only going to get better and better and better. Spirit said that for this season specifically, I should post them here on the YouTube, just so you guys get a taste of what the Patreon will be like, because there's also some other things that I'm curating for that specific, I want to say creative space that I'm going to create, you know? So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. But peace, love, and all that sexiness, you see me? Yeah. I'm going to see you later, baby. I love ya. Bye.